Okay, hello everybody. What's up? Let me see. We're back from our adventures on the Nameless Isle, back on the ship. We're reviewing our equipment, things that treasures that we've got, and loot, and seeing what we can sell to Tarkin here. And then we'll take a look at our quest log, and what do we see? Oh, wait. Um, I see a problem here. This is the first time I noticed it. I don't know what I was thinking. Why I didn't know why that happened.
I'm afraid
Somebody
exploring
ate
this island
Alexandar's
would only
head.
consume precious time
I
looking
don't
for
know
my
who
wife.
could have
I should be remaining here.
done that. I probably did something stupid a while back. Maybe I got Sybil to eat Alexandar's head just to find out what his memories are. Maybe learn some skills from him. I don't know. But the consequence here is that Alexandar's head being gone, we would not be able to complete the quest with the Sallow Man who wanted Alexandar's head. So we have a choice. I could go over some past save points, find out at what point did I eat Alexandar's head, or at what point did I have Sybil eat Alexandar's head, and then start again from there. But I don't know anymore. I've done some quick saves so many times. I don't know anymore where that is, and we'll just take it into account the next time we play. If I play this again, I've been thinking of playing this again, starting over. And if I ever do that, I'll just make sure to remember not to eat his head. But in the meantime, now that we're here, and think of it as like an honor mode, kind of like an honor mode, meaning, okay, you've done that, then you've done that. Although there are a couple of situations here later where I could not accept the consequences, and I just want to go back to a previous save point and start again. But for Alexander said, okay, let bygones be bygone. If he's gone, he's gone. If it's closed, then it's closed. We'll find out later what's going on, if we ever play again. So in this video, we're going to do some more exploring of the Nameless Isle. We'll meet Forktongue. He will give us some black mirror with which to talk to the Sallow Man. But again, it'll be moot and academic. After that, we get to see Krug the Troll and find out how to get past him. But it's gonna stump us as well. We got inside, we don't know how to make it work. I don't know what will make it work. And then after Krug the Troll, I'll meet a couple of wolves, talk to them, and find a way to go to the Impish Pocket Realm. And there we get to we get to explore, do a couple of crazy things, kill the party, and then get a chance to talk to. If I'm not mistaken, we get a chance to talk to one final god at an altar and learn how to gain access to the academy. And then from there, we lose Fane. And that's the one that I can't accept. I'm gonna reload. Not in this video. I'm not gonna reload in this episode. But later on, we lose Fane, and I'll find that unacceptable. But we'll see. Okay, but first, let's move forward. So we fast travel to waypoint here. I kind of make a mistake and stumble into Forktongue. I didn't intend to talk to him for a while.
Serve the God King's scum.
No, I serve Almira. I am her thrall. So, from here he'll give us the black mirror.
You serve the great Almira.
Yes.
The Sallow Man will want to speak with you.
Yeah.
Take this.
He hands you a mirror of the blackest glass.
Okay.
The glass is black, at first, but then a sickly haze begins to form, like sand upon a pond. You feel his hate, his avarice, his thirst for blood. God-woken blood. He does not speak, and yet He asks you who you are. You know the wrong answer will send this man, this Sallow Man, into a ferocious rage.
Well, again, you gotta maintain cover, you know. And our cover is that we are Almira's thralls, so we're gonna maintain that.
He buys it. And in a moment, you know what he wants. Alexandar's head, cut from his body and brought to the Sallow Man in his cave. And you know, too, what he's offering. Whatever you desire yourself to be. A new you, better than before. Or Sallow turns away. You're done.
What did Sallow say?
Just tell him the truth.
That's our task. We would take the Elven Temple as soon as we could pass the Shriekers. You steal our service.
Well, Almira thanks him for the warning.
He seems on the verge of responding aggressively, but changes.
The mistress is most welcome.
Yeah, our problem is we should have gotten this message sooner, because I had no idea. And it's moot and academic now because we just we got rid of, or we ate Alexandar's head, so there you go. So let's go to Krug the Troll instead and find out what that's all about.
The troll leans in and glares.
No cave for you. Huh? Stop your mouth. No cave for you. I tell you this before. No care about some puny grog. Other trolls are weak next to Krug. Nothing can defeat Krug.
The troll grimaces and spits a melon-sized.
No cave for you.
The troll looks over you thoughtfully, while one of his fingers rummages.
Cave for you.
So we enter the cave, and unfortunately I don't know how to get past this point. Maybe I could explore this later, but I don't know. At this point I come to the altar, I listen to the altar, all I hear is that it wants to have blood, and I try to give it blood, but I don't know what kind of blood it wants. I tried to use blood rain and it rains blood. I mean, what more could you want, right? But nothing happens. I haven't checked this out on the internet yet, so if you guys out there, you know how this works, by all means, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I could just as easily probably do a search on the internet for the solution to this, but I just decided that I'll save it for later. Maybe I'll find out, or if I get too frustrated, then I'll go ahead and do a search. But for now, let's just say that the party is stumped and didn't know what to do with it at this point.
An empty cave with a bare altar. Strange.
The altar before you seems relatively bare. There is no inscription. All you can see is a smear of blood on its surface, and a hollow that seems to call for something. You feel an invisible hand grab you by the throat. Cold, unseen lips brush your ear. You can't make out any words, but you understand what you're hearing. Whispered tears, screams in the dark, blood. The hand releases you, and you stagger back, gasping. The altar...
So from what I understand, the altar is looking for blood. So I ask Fane, okay, you want blood? How about this for blood? It's raining blood. But no matter what I do, nothing's happening. So I think this guy's got me stumped. I don't remember if I moved further down the corridor to find out what's up ahead.
All you can see is you feel an invisible hand grab. You can't make out any words, but you understand what the hand releases you, and you stagger.
Nope. And I don't think it opens. I suppose this is a passageway, and the altar, if you do the right thing, it'll open further. It'll open the gate there, but I don't know how to open it. I need to give the altar what it wants. Well, maybe it's something for another. Maybe it's asking for a different solution.
You feel an invisible hand. You can't make out any words, but you understand what you're hearing. Whispered tears, screams in the dark, blood, pain, blood, blood. The hand releases you, and you stagger back, gasping. The altar watches you silently. It's waiting.
Okay, so coming up, we'll find some these wolves. We'll come up to them, and because well, let me see, who needs more source? Okay, so I guess the Red Prince can go and get more source, and then after that we go down, and then we talk to the wolves using Ifan Ben-Mezd. He can speak with animals. He has that ability, and then find out what they're doing.
Two black ring wargs, heaving, stinking mounds of gristle and malice, play like puppies with a large crimson gem.
Boars. Away. Now.
They lick their lips, the gem forgotten, for now. You lift the gem. It's both hot and cold. Within the stone, stars seem to shine. It's mesmeric. You slide the gem into your pack for later. The wargs still hungrily eye the dangled meal.
Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and feed them. I mean, I don't see any reason why I should pull the food away. I got plenty of food.
The wargs tear the flesh apart, and
I was
Me too. What was we doing?
can't remember.
Me neither.
Let's go.
Yeah.
with a nod to you, the big...
And so up next we go find the gem that we picked up, and it's actually a portal or a doorway to a different realm or dimension, if you will. But first you'll have to answer a riddle, and I don't know the answer to the riddle. It's a bit of trial and error because the the imp asking the question finally gives the answer. So you just go back again. I just go back again, and then when he asks the question, I give the answer again. And then we'll go to the Pocket Realm.
The gem feels both extremely hot and extremely cold, and yet sits comfortably in your hand. Within the crimson crystal, a galaxy of stars. The stars swirl and move, and form a face.
Looky, looky, looky here! What's red and black and blue all over? Wrongly, 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 wrong! Your eye decides. Your eye! Now, looky, looky, looky here! If you have 3 eyes and take away 1, how many eyes are there? Last chance! How many eyes? Wrongly, 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 wrong! How many eyes are there in all?
The imp's face shatters into a billion stars once more. The gem returns to its inert state.
Looky, looky, looky here! Oh, all right. Righty, 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 right. Oh, very righty, right. Come inside.
The face dissolves, and the stars begin to swirl. And so...
Always wanted to see an impish pocket realm.
Me too. This is fascinating.
This is an interesting environment. I tried to move around, but it's slow. I'll have to find a way. We'll have to find a way to remove or overcome the slow time that's here on this realm.
The machine is manipulating time itself. I'm in a hurry here.
Love is not the answer. Answer search continues. Love is not the answer. Answer search continues. An acorn is not the answer, but it may be close. Closer than a chicken at least. Answer search continues.
This again.
Order is not the answer. Answer search.
Well, it wasn't obvious to me early on, but the place has traps. It's got switches on the floor, like that diamond or square shape over there. You got traps over there that give out poison. Basically, I used up all the trap disarming kits here. So this is the hyperdrive protocol, which when I fiddle with the switch, it hastes us and basically brings us to normal speed, so to speak, and we can move normally now. So this gets me into this way of thinking that, hey, maybe these
A dream is not the answer.
maybe these handles are always do something. Like in this case, oh, there's a trap here, so let's get out. But I noticed that over there there's a valve that we can fix, that we can use, so that maybe it'll do something. So let's find out. I'll use maybe, I don't know, Fane maybe, and separate Fane, select Fane, and go to that valve. Just remember, just be careful not to step on these switches. And then, hey, what does it do? Emergency flush protocol. So you could see here that it does is it activates all this death fog and kills everybody except for Fane. And even though they resurrect from the idol, you know, everybody dies. So we gotta reload this game.
A dream is not the answer.
This again.
Hostile threat detected. Executing operator extirpation in 3, 2...
Okay, so in a way, by chance, I was able to avoid a fight with the Great Ball of Light. The game was set up so that it gives me an opportunity to deactivate it. Within the amount of time available, you just have enough time to go directly to the Ball of Light and just turn it off. So that's the thing to do.
Extirpation aborted. Returning to primary task. On touching the glowing ball of light, text appears before your eyes. Threat de-escalated. Returning to primary task. Answer search running. What is the universe? Answer not yet found. Search incomplete. Estimated search time 358,910,227 years. Abnormal seismic activity threatened primary task operations. Operator sabotage suspected. To protect core functionality and data retention, first-level security operator submitted override string. Large quadrupeds are playing with the framing device. the likelihood of quadrupeds having the capacity of play was calculated at 1 in 2. The likelihood of an operator lying about quadrupeds shaking the framing device was also calculated at 1 in 2. Operator was identified as most likely primary threat. Extirpation threat de-escalated, returning to primary task.
So here we'll find the altar of Zantessa, and we'll get a chance to speak with her, and she will give us the final clues. I didn't even know that I was being given these clues. I'm sorry.
You reach out to touch the altar. Its cold surface a curious foil to the thrumming, and your vision clouds. Your head swims, and when the fog clears, you are still standing in the Imp Temple. You look around. There's a cough behind you. Turning, you see Zantessa. Not some allegorical figure, not some awe-inspiring
Moon! There is not much mirth to be had these days. But the gods turning to the creations they've abused to save them. What could be more hilarious than that? Well, I do have...
She leans in, her eyes sparkling.
I have a proposition for you. I'll reveal if I'm telling the truth, but...
Deep within, you can feel your god stir.
Oh, make no mistake. I'm not asking you to support me at the wellspring, just not to be beholden to him. To think for yourself, to make choices that you think are right, not what some half-dead god demands.
Your god flies forth, grasping at Zantessa's neck, but his hands connect with nothing. He spins, the imp's image shimmers. solid as any mirage, and fades to nothing, leaving only an echo of laughter and a bright moon shining down
And
from
so
above.
with those hints, we'll be able to find a puzzle where we take a look at where we can use some switches that will key in the allegiance or partiality of each god, their deity, either to the sun or to the moon. That will help us gain entrance into the academy. I was pretty clueless about this, and I didn't even know how this would work.
You reach out to touch the altar. The altar sits there, a moon carved into its base. Despite... Text appears before your eyes, one answer not yet found. Search incomplete. Estimated search time, 358 million... A chicken is not the answer.
So, even up at this point, I did not know that these were already the switches by which we could adjust them whether to be for sun or moon. So then, first time I did this, I just turned all of them on into the sun because I thought you just have to twiddle with all of these, switches, all of these pillars. But then later on, I got realized that the symbol, one of them was the sun, and then the other one looked like a no, quarter moon. So maybe, hey, yeah, maybe that's what we do. And then we relate each race to each deity, and instead of looking at the log, the quest log, I fiddle around with the pillars and try to see what works and what doesn't. It's only much later, after I activate some traps because of my wrong responses, that I am able to figure out the correct answer looking at the quest log. So, well, sorry about that. My bad.
Locked. What a strange device. What a strange device. Won't budge. What a strange device.
Interesting. It may still be in working order.
Interesting. It may still be in working order.
Interesting. May still be in working order.
And since my first answers are wrong, I'm going to stir up a storm. And oh, finally, we find out how to get in.
The doors loom above you, one step closer to the council. The others must surely be thinking the same.
So
After
first,
all, only one of you can
I
ultimately
tried to
ascend.
talk to the Red Prince.
Well. This is, as they say, divinity. Surreal, is it not? So much more insubstantial, almost, than desire. That said, I'll not deny I very much aspire to the surreal. No greater emperor than the one...
I didn't know what to select. I tried strength persuasion and he ended up leaving the party. So again, I don't want that. I'm gonna reload and maybe give him an easy smile. And that's the one that keeps him within the party. And I will do the same, trying to talk to Sibyl and trying to talk to Fane as well, trying to keep them within the party. But there are lots of opportunities. Make no mistake, there are plenty of opportunities for one of your party members to leave at this point. Now that the interests of each member are starting to diverge or conflict with one another, godhood and all that, godwoken and all that.
Come, you know I'm not so easily swayed. I am the prince. I am the emperor-to-be. Spare me. It'd be laughable to even contemplate the throne of gods could be yours. The inference would be, whereas we both know I wipe my feet on the throne of the gods is mine. To stand in my... It's been a pleasure.
The doors loom above you. The others must surely be...
Well. Divinity. That said, I'll not deny...
He sighs deeply.
Oh, you'll probably think this highly uncharacteristic of me, but this journey of ours, this strange and violent, it's not so much that my desires have changed. It's that they've multiplied. They were like a diamond kept hidden in Sadha. The promise of dragons. The final prize is yours. I'm content to follow a more unexpected path.
We're finally here. On the merits a word, doesn't it? After all, but don't worry, I won't stand in your way. From the moment you came back for me on that ship, I knew you were special.
She kisses you on the cheek.
You will be the new divine. I will
The Academy. This place was home once. But I know one thing. I may be the last of my line. I must ascend. It is the only way to guarantee that my race will never be... I believe that you will. Curious. I was sure I would burst into flames if I... Come, Godwoken. Let's claim your...
This is the ancient Academy of the Eternals.
And at this point, we get to talk to
A bit like yourself.
we get to talk to a Voidwoken, and this is what leads us to lose Fane.
The Voidwoken rears its head as you approach, its beady eyes looking past you. You glance over your shoulder and see Fane staring at it.
You.
The Voidwoken hisses as Fane approaches. It calls him traitor. Fane's drive to uncover the universe's secret saw the Eternals cast into the void. His hubris saw his people turned into Voidwoken. But the Voidwoken offers him a chance to redeem himself, to rejoin his people. The Voidwoken claims that the Eternals can return to this world, that Fane can be home again. The skeleton looks back at you.
I'm sorry, Godwoken. I cannot turn my back on them again. I accept, brother. I will be with my people once more.
A Voidwoken stares intently at you. This creature seems different. It sways with a sinewy purpose. Intelligence glints in its eyes.
Step back, Hanola. The time of mortals draws to a close. We have returned to claim what is ours. We have returned to claim the world. All mortals are thieves. You have stolen our world. We are not the void, mortal. We are of the... When we were banished, you were made. You owe your entire existence to us. You owe us everything. We were betrayed by the 7 usurpers. They took our powers and used them to create you. They sent us to the void and thought we'd never return. They were wrong. And now they will You left us no choice. We had no other tools. Do not. We shall be who we once were. And the world shall... Because of that betrayal, you exist. Because of what was stolen from us. But we will not fight your husk, mortal. The time will come when the thieving you shall end.
What you were told hangs in the air like a noxious cloud. The Voidwoken were Eternals, robbed of their source in order to create you. They allied themselves with the Void so they could return.
What they pursued for power, which is what they're doing still.
So again, this is unacceptable. We're going to reload this. I don't want to lose Fane. I'll probably try to explore a little bit, see how it goes without Fane. But really, I've kind of liked having the party complete. So by now we've learned that we can repair an automaton by using a phase capacitor and placing it on the automaton, and we'll be doing that here with this seneschal.
An automaton still and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps. A compartment in the side of the contraption appears to be empty. The capacitor sparks and fizzles. It rises. The automaton looms above you. A lone, glowing eye takes you in dispassionately.
A fresh Godwoken ready for induction. Very good. I am here. This is the Academy. It is a place of great learning. I am the Seneschal. I serve both those who teach. Allow me to show you. The Academy exists to help unveil the divine from amongst the Godwoken.
The Sensual falls silent for a long moment.
It seems I was interfered with. My power supply was... Inactivity has caused further damage. I cannot access my full faculties. Unfortunate, but I shall help you however possible. You must enter the temple, then prove yourself in the arena of the One. It's quite simple. Godwoken should usually be able to pass freely. Whoever tampered with me may have interfered with the Academy in other ways. Apologies, Godwoken. I trust you will be able... Attend to your studies. Attend to your studies.
Beam. Perhaps we can harness its power somehow.
Huh. I'm not really sure how this works. There's a mirror that you can turn, but I don't know what it does. We'll explore this some more.
Looks like a library. Books. How thrilling.
If you want anything read to you, I'd be happy to help.
I think I'm missing something here. I think I'm missing something here. I think I'm missing something here.
See us again next time, and we'll continue to explore this. But I don't like the fact that I've lost Fane. I'll probably reload this and try to get in the academy without losing Fane. Now we'll see about how we can deal with the Voidwoken. But until then, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time, and remember to like and subscribe.